first thing we're going to do is just glue some parts and pieces of the Designer Series paper to the cardstock. This is Mossy Meadow cardstock, and we will be putting down the patterns that you chose earlier. And I don't ever measure them. I just kind of eyeball and put what I think looks good. If you would like to be more precise, please feel free to measure. We are using the new color, the new basic beige for the inside of this card. And putting a strip of the Designer Series paper on it. And I got glue all over my glass mat. So I will have to take care of that. Good thing I have a wet chamois here. I don't like to use it for glue, but that's what I have. Okay. This glass mat is one of the things that will be available when the new online exclusives are released tomorrow. We are putting the card inside our card so that you have a place to write your message, sign it, and they'll be able to see it. It'd be pretty hard on the dark green. I'm going to put this aside for now, and we are going to do some stamping. Okay, first I'm going to stamp the word celebrate. And cherry cobbler. I'm putting it kind of up in the middle because we will be framing that and die cutting it here in a minute. And then I'm going to do a couple of the leaves and the berries. So I'm just going to use the black Memento ink for the outlines of these. This is a two-step stamping method. So we'll go back and add the Mossy Meadow after a bit. And I'm cleaning them off with my chamois. The reason Celebrate doesn't look like it's that cleaned off is because red is one of those colors that stains, and I just dripped water all over what I just stamped. So, gonna try to use my chamois and pick that up, and we're gonna do that again, maybe on a different piece of paper. Thought I had my chamois all wrung out good enough, but apparently I did not. There's Celebrate. And I'm actually not going to clean my stamps while I'm in the middle of this process. I don't want that to happen again. There we have one of my group of leaves. Not sure you can see it well. There's the other one. And then I'm grabbing my berries and making one, I think only one set of 3 berries. I plan to use the pearls on the other one. And while we're stamping in the black, with the black, I will be using the word joy. And we will be cutting out a label that says joy from the Mossy Meadow paper. Close up my black. So dangerous that I left my cherry cobbler open right there, but we survived. All right, and then I'm grabbing my little berries and getting them red with the cherry cobbler, and then adding that right over the top. Okay, now we can close this up so I don't worry about laying anything in it. And the last stamping we have to do is the inside for the leaves. And we're going to fill that in with the Mossy Meadow ink. See if I can get right over that and see. Okay. All right, I'm going to close my Mossy Meadow because I am done with all the stamping, and we are going to pull these mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine over here. Now I've already cut out some little leaves, detailed leaves from the Mossy Meadow. I'm gonna grab the label frame that we're going to put around Joy, and I will be attaching it with washi tape so that hopefully it stays exactly where I want it to. You can always try without washi tape, but I just am never confident that that's going to happen. And very slowly peel my washi tape slowly and at a diagonal. And there is my Joy label that we'll be using in a bit. Next, we're going to try to do most of the others, trying to get them all on there. There's the label for Celebrate. I'm gonna grab a bigger piece of washi for that. And then we have the small berries that I'm putting the frame around. Moving that as I try to attach it. We'll hope it's attached correctly. And also the frame for the leaves. We'll have to do the leaf frame twice since we have two of them. And when you're cutting things out with your cut and emboss machine, you need to make sure that both the bottom and the top cutting plate covers the area you intend to cut, or it won't cut it all out. Sometimes you can use some fun techniques with that on purpose, but it's frustrating if you wanted to cut it all out. Okay, I'm going to remove this washi tape slowly and at an angle, and it's pulling it off a little bit. A lot of it. So I will need to stamp on the back side. And the same thing. Oh, my leaf already fell out. And the same thing with my berries. Slowly and at an angle. And there are my little berries. I'll do some trimming because I didn't quite get the frame on there perfectly. I'm going to remove this and move it to my other leaves. That was me not being careful because it doesn't matter, and I just ripped the paper, but it doesn't matter. Okay. One more time, sending this through. And again, and you can see the dotted border on both sides. So I am just going to stamp Celebrate on the finished label. All right. Close up that cherry cobbler ink again. And then I'm going to pull all my dies out and all the die cut images, and we are going to get started building this card. It's my little detailed guys from earlier. I don't know that I'm going to use all of them. I cut out 6. Okay. We have our card front ready. And I'm going to lay this out and then build it. I'm going to get my scissors to trim up those berries just a little bit. Celebrate joy. Trying to decide. Thinking we'll put that one right there with the actual berries. If we will put that one with the die cut berries. and then some extra green guys. Try to leave some space so that I can slip some dies underneath it. We'll see. Right there. And then we're going to put a couple of the mini dimensionals good thing I just got some more in my last order at the bottom of the word. And put a little bit of glue across the top. And just tuck that right there. Okay, now we begin putting all of our leaves together. Gonna put some glue on the back of my leaves. Before I tuck it in there, and I'll be tucking the other one up here. Putting a little drop of glue on my berries so I can put them there as well. Okay. Now I'm going to get out my take your pick tool and get the spatula end to help me take off the adhesive backing off of these dies, and then we'll get them situated. Stick one down under here. Maybe I don't want him quite so far down. There we go. And we'll put a couple at the top. that one I can already kind of see. Where it's coming apart. I'm just gonna tuck some in this top corner as well. Said I wasn't going to use it all, but I might. I am going to end up using 5 of them. There were 6, so there's one running around here not being used, but I don't know where it is, and that's okay. I don't really want it right now. Anyway. And there we have 3 little things of greenery. And we're going to grab a set of 3 berries and just pop them on here. Well, they just keep wanting to fold in on each other. That's not good. I'll worry about unfolding those later. Let me grab this set of 3 berries, and we're just gonna set them right in there and add a couple of single berries. There we have it. Our Christmas in July card using some of the new online exclusives that will be available tomorrow. Celebrate joy. And there's the inside where you can write a note.